Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talking Easy channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Ella.
And I'm Alex. It's great to be here with you all today.
Yes, it is. Today, we have a super interesting topic for our A1 English learners. We're going to talk about something everyone experiences, jobs. How to describe what you do, your daily work, and even what you hope for in the future. It's going to be fun.
That's right, Ella. Talking about your job is a very common conversation, and it's so important to know how to share about it. You know, when you meet someone new, the first thing they ask is usually about what you do. Being able to answer with confidence makes you feel proud and comfortable.
Before we start, please, if you like our episodes, share this video with your friends, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and give us a big thumbs up. It helps us a lot.
Yes, please do. Your support means the world to us. Think of it like encouragement. Just like a smile makes your day brighter, your support gives us the energy to keep creating.
So, Alex, are you ready to dive into the world of work?
Absolutely, Ella. Let's get started.
Okay, so let's imagine someone asks you, what do you do? How do you answer, Alex?
Good question, Ella. The easiest way is to say your job title. For example, I can say, I'm a teacher. Simple.
Yes, that's perfect. Or you can say, I work as a designer. See? Very clear. So, Alex, what is your job title?
I'm an English teacher, Ella. I love it. What about you?
I'm a presenter for Talking Easy channel, and I also work as a content creator. It's a fun job.
That's great. And sometimes people want to know about the company. You can say, I work for a marketing agency. Or, if you work for yourself, you can say, I'm self-employed.
Exactly. Like me, Alex, sometimes I'm self-employed. It means I'm my own boss.
Yes, that's nice. And what about your responsibilities? What do you do every day?
Yes, this is important. You can say, I manage social media, or I help customers every day. It tells people what your job involves, right?
Right. So if someone asks me about my responsibilities, I can say, I prepare lessons and teach English to students. That's my main task.
Good example. And we have some useful expressions here. You can say, I'm responsible for example, I'm responsible for planning the classes.
Yes, that's a good one. Or my main task is, for me, my main task is to make learning English fun.
Oh, you do a great job at that, Alex.
Thanks, Ella. Another useful phrase is, a typical day at work looks like this. It helps you describe your daily tasks easily.
Yes, exactly. So if I say, a typical day at work looks like teaching 5 classes and grading homework, you understand my day.
Perfect. So remember, you can talk about your job title, the company you work for, and your responsibilities. Easy peasy.
And let's pause here. Dear listener, think about your own job or studies. Can you describe them in English using just one sentence? Try it right now. Saying it aloud is powerful. Okay, Alex, let's move on to the next part. Your daily routine at work. People are often curious about what you do from morning to evening.
Yes, it's interesting to know. So first, you can talk about what time you start and finish. For example, I start work at 9 a.m. and finish at 5 p.m. Simple and clear.
What about tasks during the day, like meetings, emails, and other work?
Oh, very important. Many jobs have meetings and emails. I can say, every morning I check my emails and attend a short meeting.
Yes, that's a classic start to the day for many people. And then you can talk about your main tasks, like, then I work on my main tasks until lunch.
Exactly.
And what about breaks and interactions with coworkers? Do you have lunch with coworkers? Do you take coffee breaks?
Good point. I can say I usually have lunch with my colleagues at 1 p.m. or I take a short coffee break in the afternoon. It adds more detail to your routine.
It really helps paint a picture of your day. So a full example could be, every morning I check my emails and attend a short meeting. Then I work on my main tasks until lunch. In the afternoon, I have a few more meetings and answer emails. I usually finish around 5 p.m.
That's a great example, Ella. It sounds like a busy day. My daily routine is a bit different. Every morning, I plan my lessons, then I teach students. After lunch, I teach more classes and sometimes have meetings with other teachers. I usually finish my workday around 4 p.m.
That sounds like a fulfilling day, Alex. So remember, when you talk about your routine, think about when you start and finish, what tasks you do, and if you have breaks or talk to colleagues.
Yes, it makes your description complete.
And here's something for you, listener. Your work routine is like your personal story. Even simple details make it richer. If you can tell your story in English, people will connect with you. Next, let's talk about your work environment. This is where you work. Is it an office, remote, hybrid, or outdoors?
Yes, this is very common now. Many people work remotely from home, like us sometimes.
That's right. Or you can say, I work in an office downtown. Or I have a hybrid job. I work some days at home and some days at the office.
And some people work outdoors, like construction workers or park rangers.
Yes, working outdoors can be very nice.
That's true. And what about the atmosphere? Is it a formal or informal workplace?
Good question. A formal workplace usually means you wear a suit, and there are many rules. An informal workplace is more relaxed. Maybe you can wear jeans.
My workplace is usually informal. We can wear comfortable clothes.
Mine too. I love that.
And how are your relationships with coworkers? Are they friendly? Do you work closely together?
Very important. I can say my coworkers are very friendly and we often help each other. Or I work in a small team and we are like a family.
That's so nice to hear. And we have some useful vocabulary for this section, like open space. That's a big office room with many desks and no separate rooms.
Yes, many companies have open spaces. Another word is deadline. This means you need to finish something by a specific time. I have a deadline next week.
Yes, deadlines can be stressful sometimes. And we have boss, coworker, client, and team, all very useful job words.
And finally, flexible hours. This means you can choose when you start and finish your workday within some limits.
That's a great perk. So remember, you can talk about where you work, the atmosphere, and your coworkers. Now let's talk about something very personal, job satisfaction. Do you like your job, Alex?
Oh, I love my job, Ella. It's so much fun to talk to our listeners and share English with them. For me, I can say I love my job because it's creative and I meet many interesting people.
That's wonderful, Alex. And that's exactly how you can express if you like your job. You can also say, I like my job because it's challenging. Or I like my job because the people are nice.
What about the things you enjoy most or least? Sometimes there are parts of the job we don't like so much.
That's true. For me, I enjoyed teaching the most. It's so rewarding to see students learn. What I enjoy least sometimes is grading papers. It can take a long time.
I understand. For me, I love interacting with our audience the most. What I enjoy least is sometimes the technical side of things, like editing videos.
We all have those parts, right? And sometimes people don't like their job and would like to change jobs.
Yes, that's a very common feeling. You can say, I'm looking for a new opportunity, or I want to find a job with better pay, or I want a job closer to my home.
And here's something deeper, dear listener. When you describe what you love or dislike, you're not just speaking English. You're sharing your heart, your dreams, and your growth. Okay, Alex, let's go back in time a little. Let's talk about past jobs and experience. Where did you work before?
My previous jobs. I can say, I used to work in a small company, but now I'm in a large international team.
That's a great way to put it. Or, before this, I was a student, and I worked part-time at a coffee shop.
Yes, and if you want to show what you learned, you can say, in my last job, I learned about customer service, or I learned how to manage a team.
Exactly. Now let's look to the future. Where do you see yourself in the future, Alex?
Good question, Ella. I can say, In the future, I'd like to manage my own YouTube channel full-time.
Wow, that's a great dream. My dream job is to travel the world and teach English in different countries.
That sounds amazing. So, listeners, what is your dream job? Say it out loud in English. It becomes real when you speak it.
Now, let's talk about how to ask someone else about their job.
Yes, very useful. You can ask, "What do you do?" Simple and friendly.
Then follow up with, do you like your job? Or how long have you worked there?
You can also ask, "What's the most interesting part of your job?" Or, "What's a typical day like for you?"
Perfect. These questions keep the conversation natural and help you connect with others.
Wow, Ella, we covered so much today, from describing your job to future goals and even asking others about their work.
Yes, this episode is packed with useful phrases. Remember, practice makes perfect.
And talking about work is not just about words, it's about confidence and connection.
Exactly. And before we go, please don't forget to subscribe to Talking Easy channel. Share this video with your friends and leave a comment below. Tell us, what do you like most about your job, or what is your dream job?
Thank you so much for joining us today on Talking Easy channel.
Yes, thank you, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.